All right. Well, where it says ace, I'm going to plant my fat ace.
Let me double check that camera, see if it's gonna look right.
All right, so we're gonna try and do an Estes. Mr. Alston wants me to be under it this time, so we're gonna give it a go. I hope I can just be hearing some shit that he hears. I've never been the best at hearing stuff under this stuff. How does it look, the view with me in the...
Oh, good.
Not that it matters. Oh, can I see your SB7? Just, I figured I'd try all three spirit boxes if one doesn't work well again. Unfortunately, I can't do Bluetooth with any other one, but see. There you go. Any other one but the S box. For some reason, you still haven't added Bluetooth. Or maybe he did have Bluetooth. I can't remember. But not a way to record. I'm gonna first start off, I guess, with try the SB11, if I can get it to work right.
Ready?
It's an if.
At least people won't complain about lack of view this time. They got camera that way, camera this way, camera that way.
Yep. Camera here, camera there.
I just heard something. I heard a voice.
Well, damn it, it's all off. I ain't ready yet.
You hear that?
I did.
This place has been noisy since we got in here.
That was just something.
You got your here on hot covers?
That almost sounded like the woman I always hear.
I'm hearing something over there. Ooh, behind you.
Yeah, I've sat in this and done this in this chair and I felt like something was like behind me the whole time.
That one, like, I picked it up good, it's right there by the camera.
Hmm?
Said it probably came right there by the other camera, probably picked it up pretty good. Mine behind you.
Don't forget the 2 topics I told you to do. You ain't gotta do it right away.
Alright, Paul's gonna go under on the Estes. You can use him to speak through to me. We can talk with each other. My name is Austin.
Dude, when I first put that on, I swear I heard something come, like a woman, and just scream, "Help me!" Like that. But I had to double take, like, did I really just hear that? Like, it was the second I just put the fucking thing on. Alright.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with us tonight? Paul has a device that'll give you a voice if you talk through it. We can have a direct conversation. But hear noises throughout this building, so I'm assuming you're here. Someone's here. Do they want to come over and have a conversation? I brought some candy for you. I'm going to leave some here when we go. I'll let you take a pick of, I got quite a selection in this bag beside me. But if you can knock one of those over if you want, the one you like the most. But I'll make sure I leave a good selection for you.
I think a man just said, "Get ready for war."
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave some here regardless, just for y'all. I don't know if you appreciate it or not. Do you guys like candy? We've been getting quite a few mixed responses tonight. Some ranging from some terrible stuff that apparently happened in Dogwood. A lot of sexual assault.
Well, the woman came through, but I couldn't understand what she said, but she was pretty loud.
I'm sure there was a lot of that here, probably in this very building. But if somebody would like to come forward and tell me what happened to you, I'd be willing to listen. Paul can be your voice, and you can tell me. Tell me what it was like here.
Man, I said, "Get off me."
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of sexual assault here, which wasn't fair to any of you. And a lot of times it was by the only people that you knew that were supposed to be taking care of you, and yet they were the ones who took advantage of you, mistreated you, a lot of times violated you. It wasn't right. What happened wasn't right. sure you already know that. And if it can bring you any closure, the world is changing a little bit. What happened to you doesn't happen that much anymore. So things are getting a little better. But tragedies like that still do happen. That's an unfortunate part of the world we live in. But if there's any way we can try to bring you closure or find you justice, you can tell me what happened to you. We can see if we can look into it. It's possible the people that did it are still alive. It's possible that they could.
A few seconds ago, it sounded like a girl who said hi.
Hello. Can you tell me your name? Who am I speaking to? Go ahead and talk slowly into that box he's holding. And then you'll be able to tell me your name. So I'm not able to hear it directly from you. At least not in most cases. That's why we bring these devices.
I'm coming, a man said.
They allow us to communicate. Did you have any friends here? Anyone at all? I sure hope it wasn't all bad here all the time. Hope there was some happy memories. Maybe we can focus on those. Did you have any good memories here? Anything you'd like to share?
A man came through and said, leave.
We will in a bit. But we want to talk first. But we won't be here for too long. About 30 or 40 minutes. So hope you won't mind us. Maybe you're angry because you view this as kind of like an interview, like reporting. And you probably don't like that. You probably don't like that because there's something you'd like to cover up. It's pretty much widely known that a lot of bad stuff happened here. So whether I say it, whether somebody else comes here and says it, it's pretty much already known. You can say like the whole state knows. People all across the world know. And that's what led to this place being shut down. The Joy Evans case is what opened the door for this place to finally be closed. And Joy Evans unfortunately lost her life here. And she was a resident of Dogwood. She described that place as a veritable snake's den. So how the staff mistreated her. or off at least sexually abuse her. It's absolutely terrible. But I am kind of curious, what's the staff's perspective on this? So, I mean, how did things get so bad where that happened, you know? Like, at this point, it's already pretty much widely known that it did happen. But what happened that made it get so bad? I know you guys lost funding. I know funding was cut very early on. This institution was supposed to have a lot of promise. But then you lost most of your funding. Most of the qualified staff left. And in their place where unqualified staff were hired. I didn't know how to properly take care of these people. And then I imagine things just built up from there. Maybe they hired the wrong people. And some bad ones got it. And you're awfully quiet. Try to talk a little more clearly. Paul has a really hard time hearing. He's like half deaf.
There's a man that came through and he sounded like really mellow, if that makes any sense. And he either said buddy or butter. It's weird. Wasn't a radio voice or nothing, no. I'm not getting a lot of radio coming through, really.
If you want to call me your buddy, that's fine. Do you want to tell me a little more about your experience here? I heard your voice in the spirit box, but Paul didn't say anything. Do you mind repeating that a little more slowly, carefully, and as loud as you can? So, you know, he's an old man. He's 40-something, hard of hearing. He has a hard time picking out what you say. So you might have to put a little more effort in talking with him. But I'll give you some time.
Something came through. I couldn't understand it, but it made me jump.
Yeah, that's the same.
That was the woman that just said my name.
Same voice I'm hearing twice. Deep voice. I know you're trying to talk with me. Paul's just, he just has a hard time making out what you're saying. You mind repeating that for me, please? You know, if you're frustrated with him, you could probably make him jump like a little girl if he went and tapped on the back of his neck or on his head. It'd be kind of funny to watch, honestly. I hear you. I can't hear what you're saying, though, from here. I'm hoping Paul will tell me, but he's not. Make sure he's still alive. Tap him on the head. He's not saying a lot.
Let me try and switch to the SB7.
I heard like the same man, I think it was the same man I was trying to talk to. I heard him, I heard like the same voice come through like 3 different times, but I have no idea what he said. 'Cause,
What, from here?
yeah.
Yeah, like there would be a man that would come through, but I couldn't understand what he was saying.
I kept telling him to say it like more slowly and carefully because he would have a hard time hearing.
And it would come through really loud. And I'd be like, oh shit.
Then I told him to tap him on top of your head and then you see if you were still awake.
That was, I don't know. It was a man who mellowly said like, buddy or butter. Which I don't know why somebody would say butter, but I couldn't make it out. But it was one of the two. It was definitely different sounding. And then right after he said that, a louder man came through.
I was hearing a lot of noises all around you. I heard a loud bang right over there by that door.
Yeah, you can go up and down. See, I can't with mine. It's weird. Alright, let's see.
Oof, that's gonna be loud. Alright, Paul's gonna try a different spirit box. We'll try to do the same thing we were doing, but hopefully you hear you a little better this time. On this one. Who was the man I was speaking to? Call me buddy. Maybe Paul will hear you this time. What's your story?
Sounded like a man said between them. I'm gonna pop it to 200 and see.
Alright.
Sound like a woman said, I will find you.
You're coming over here? If you want to talk with me, feel free to use Paul as your voice like you were doing. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? What's your story? Can you tell me what happened here? From your experience. What were things like at Forest Haven for you?
Like a woman said, totally.
I heard there was a portal over in the power station. Did things come through there? New things or things leave from here? You go through that portal? You might see it as a door or a gateway, but does it allow new things to come in or things to leave?
There's a woman said, I am perfectly something. I couldn't make it out after the perfectly.
You're perfectly fine, I guess. Sound about right. What happened to Dogwood here? There was a lot of spirits telling us about Dogwood. Apparently, what bad things that happened there. We went in there earlier on. Walked through it a little bit. That building's in rough shape. Is anyone here from Dogwood? Like to come through and talk? Talking to that device Paul's holding. It'll let me hear your voice. I hear you making lots of noise. Are you happy we're here, or you want us to leave? You can also use some of these devices. You could set one of these off, and I can see it, and then just make it light up for yes. We can use those to talk with each other too. Is anyone here from Dogwood? Light one of these lights up for me. Or is this your cottage? Is this where you're from? Poplar?
I'm getting a lot more like just radio in the SB7 compared to the 11. Like nothing that really sounded like it wasn't radio, except for the things that I said. Maybe I should go back to the 11.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's like not much really coming through. Maybe Poplar's just quiet. Poplar's always been kind of hit or miss. But
I guess they never own this, huh?
yeah. This is shit, it's past our bedtime. Any devices go over or anything or no?
Yeah, there's a lot of noises, no devices. A lot of noises. They're definitely making our buckets.
Well, I don't know if you want to Move to another one,
Well, let me give it a try.
or you wanna sit here, or you wanna?
I'll stay right here.
You wanna stay where you are? Yeah, I mean, your SB7 was working well. I could hear everything. It's like when the SB11 would come through, though, it would come through, you know, you could hear it better than the 7. You want to try the 11 for a little bit? I'll fine tune it.
I'll try that 7.
Just 'cause the
Don't
7,
seem like much comes through the 11.
the 7, I just kept just hearing radio, a lot of radio. Can you hear me, the camera? No, hopefully I'm not filming you.
I mean, I got stuff to film me, but here.
I mean, it don't need to film me. I'm not Estes. Video?
Words.
Come see what he gets. Maybe he can just hear.
Breathe in and out.
It's random. Is there anybody here who'd like to talk to us? Any spirits want to come say hello? I know there was a woman in here.
Man.
Yeah, I just heard a crack to the right. I know there was a woman in here who used to talk about rape. Like she had been raped.
I'm alive.
You also used to...
Spirit.
Yeah, spirit. You also used to scream into the spirit box.
Call me.
Can you do that? Can you scream into the spirit box?
Oh, I'm dead. Your performance is terrible.
No. My performance is terrible.
With you. Over here.
Why do you stay here at Forest Haven? Do you travel to other buildings?
Pressure. This is.
This is. Did you?
My head hurts. Run. It's dangerous.
That sounds like a song. It's dangerous.
Damn.
Can you tell us your name?
It comes from high levels.
What comes from high levels?
I'm out of here. Believe it. That's right.
You're out of here. Where are you going? You don't want to talk to us?
A new one.
A new what? Do you remember us coming in the building a couple times and talking to you?
Morse. My friends.
Oh, I did ask if you have friends in other buildings.
They got running.
And Morse is a building. And then he says, my friends. Does it take you a little while to, like, answer? Like, you can't answer instantly, it just takes you a couple minutes after I ask to
I'll be the one.
be able to reply? To get the energy together to reply back?
Too much consumption. I thought about it.
Can you tell us your name?
It's beautiful. Do you see it? That's unfortunate.
What's your name?
A new one.
There's a woman that said something. He never said nothing though. But I heard that from over here. Is there any way you could scream into the spirit box at Austin?
My lungs.
Your lungs? What's wrong with your lungs?
There was over 100.
Over 100 what? 100 people in here? Who do we have the pleasure of talking to?
Just what on God?
Do you live here?
Hard to say, it's not totally.
What the hell? That don't even make sense. It's hard to say it's not totally. Do you live here at Poplar Cottage?
In Dogwood.
Oh my God, Dogwood again. We couldn't go to Dogwood.
I lived in there.
You lived in there? I don't know if he said I lived in there or I looked in there. Yeah, we looked in there. We went in Dogwood, but we couldn't find a good place to talk with you. There was nowhere comfortable to talk with you.
I was a patient.
You were a patient
I felt it.
here or in Dogwood?
They got in my bed. This conversation's getting out of hand.
We haven't really had much.
Try another one.
conversation. You haven't really talked too much to us.
What the fuck?
Did it say what the fuck or were you saying what the fuck? I mean, you can't hear me anyway. What are you doing?
That's right.
That's right. Have you had a lot of people come in the building?
There's a possibility of it.
They haven't been destroying anything, have they?
Not just once. Many times.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people come here.
I felt that. It was really bad.
You know, up by the road,
Evil spirit.
up there by the road, they cut down a lot of woods. We're worried that they're gonna knock this place down. Where would you guys,
Get out.
where would you guys go if they knocked this place down?
You're televising this. I'm gonna fix that. $33. Or here comes me. I'm not sure.
What would you guys do if they knocked this building down? Would you be angry at the people who knock it down?
Go to bed.
Yeah.
I think you should stop doing this.
You have to make sure that, like, if they come to do anything.
What he said. That's right.
If they come to do anything in your buildings, you gotta.
You should listen.
You gotta stop them from doing it. Because I don't want them to knock this place down.
He's making that up. Stop that.
Well, I'm not making it up. I'm not for certain that they'll knock it down, but they have flattened a massive part of your woods. Which means they're doing something.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either. I enjoy coming here talking to you guys, even though you don't normally like talking to me too much. But I'm worried that they're going to destroy the buildings and build over top of it. Because
Arrest.
they put a bunch of fire hydrants everywhere.
Thrown away. I don't want it. Start a new conversation.
All right. Can you tell me about yourself?
That's what I said.
Tell me about yourself. How old are you?
Move on.
What's your name?
Here it goes. You gotta get out of here.
Well, we're gonna leave here shortly. Are you from Maryland?
That's right. That was deep as hell. Whatever that voice was deep as hell.
You're from Maryland?
It's frustrating, ain't it?
Or were you from DC?
Spray paint.
Yeah, there's a lot of spray paint on the walls. Yeah, we're gonna have to go soon.
They'll kill you.
It'll probably give us another couple minutes. So if there's anything you want to tell us in the next few minutes, come on and tell us.
Your friend. He's gonna drop.
Have you ever heard of a place called Penhurst?
Long time coming. Look at me.
Who were we speaking with?
I think it said there's 30 of me.
30 of you. But who are you?
A new resolution.
No.
Not in my house. Not ordinarily.
There's a bright little blip across the
God.
screen. Do you want us to leave?
I'm him.
Oh shit, there was just a big bang. Over there to the right.
You lost in thought?
Did you just make that banging noise?
Garrison.
Alright, I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna pull them out. We got, I think we're trying for 2 more buildings, but I'm not sure what the next one's gonna look like.
Whoa, that was weird. That was breathing, like it was just breathing in my ear. Make you suffer?
That's a noise to the southeast corner of the room. Are you happy Mike came back? Cleaned up a little bit and curly?
This is why you might be next.
That was a weird noise. That sounded almost like a dog bark.
I think it said like a, it's It said, I think it said, you have no evidence, and then I heard my name, but it was like 10 seconds apart.
It's weird. Alright, I'm gonna pull them out. I'm about to get Austin out of Estes. Is there anything else you wanna tell him?
Damn sure of it.
Well, tell him. You got about 30 seconds before I pull them out. Is there a last message you wanna give us?
Isolation.
Chair's quite comfortable. You kind of sink into it. Is there any last thing you want to say?
I'm stuck in your head.
There's no good way to do it, man.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Don't gently touch me like it's something else, dude. That's weird.
What do you want me to do? Punch his shoulder?
I
So it's weird, when you said there was like heavy breathing, I heard what sounded like came from like down that direction, like almost like a dog bark.
don't know. Really?
It's kind of weird. And then, yeah, there was a loud bang over here. Then there was a noise over in this corner. And I almost felt like shit started swirling in a way, like. But yeah, I figured I'd get you out because it's like almost 4, and then we still gotta do
Alright.
Curly and the other one. And we've been recording in here for an hour. Almost. So.
Yeah, well, if you want to make me jump like a little girl, you can just touch me while I'm doing spirit box.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh.
That was a big jump too.
Yeah, I mean, I got like super focused into that. I was just trying to listen to what it was saying. Couldn't make out everything, but I think I got most of it. Oh.
Alright.
I don't know if anything was relevant or not.
Not too much. I tried a lot of asking like, what's your name, who are we talking to? Then I would just come back with a general statement. Alright, I'm gonna stop the video and then we will start again at our next spot.